and welcome to today's edition of the News in Brief, brought to you by
Graphic Communication is giving you the opportunity to have news not only in hard copy but also in a digital form. Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Visit us on graphic.com.gh for further information. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
In the headlines, a nation in mourning as late former President J.J. Rawlings is laid to rest. University for Development Studies Tamale to be named after J.J. Rawlings. And a week after government reopened schools, dressmakers in Kumasi are seeing a boom in business. And now the news in brief. The late former President Jerry John Rawlings has been laid to rest at the military cemetery at Burma Camp after a final state burial service was held at the Black Star Square in Accra on Wednesday. His body had been lying in state since January 24.
President Akufo-Addo, in a tribute to Rawlings, said history will on balance be kind to JJ and will render a positive verdict on his contribution to the evolution of Ghana.
I believe that history on balance will be kind to him and will render a positive verdict on his contribution to the evolution of our nation and the entrenchment of its democratic institutions and culture. It is entirely appropriate and fitting that he should receive a state funeral with full honors to express the gratitude of the nation for that contribution.
Jerry, I know that God created us for each other. And today we make a formidable team, notwithstanding the ups and downs of life. We believed in each other and in our dream of making Ghana a country we could all be proud of. One to set the pace for our sub-region and continent. I dare say we did not do a bad job. As you worked assiduously on state matters, I concentrated on empowering the women and improving the quality of life for them. Irrespective of their origins or creed, we were a team fighting to transform a collapsed state into one of potential prosperity for all.
Daddy, you were a warrior, and with each one of us, you took pause to name, because resonating within you was an organic understanding of a name's sacred soul. She, or he, who is the earthly possessor of a warrior's name, is beholden to that name. You knew this. You did not name any of us after you to ensure that we would discover our own purpose in our name's sacred soul. A warrior's label was thus your gift, and reveled in each name lay your challenge to us to be watchers, protectors of creation, keepers, seekers of universal knowledge, to be courageous, never to falter, to stay grounded, to seek our purpose and remain true to it.
President J.J. Rawlings was a leader and a true son of Africa, who was a peace builder in Africa. Ghana was the first country, the first African country to move into Liberia to stop the carnage during its civil war, then to Sierra Leone and Guinea with its own resources before the international community joined in. Under Rawlings, Ghana was in Rwanda during its civil war, where over 1 million Rwandese lost their lives. And when all the international community, including the United Nations, withdrew their personnel, President Rawlings ordered our troops under the command of General Anyidohu to stay on and save lives.
The late former Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces was given full military honors, including a 21-gun salute, and his funeral attended by people of all walks of life.
He is a man of discipline, man of courage, man of strong, man of justice, probity, accountability. That's what we train us. And some of us, We are taking it full step, and still we are working on it.
Sabria, I want to occupy Paris Accra. We Franco Bangini, not just said the liberty. In Kukakabange, in Kukakabangena, or None, Jerry John Rawlings, I go from the Bong, or Tioso, and Kamakuja Canane, Accra Demifemu, and to whom you are in Yalinsa, and Kamakuja Kari, or Tuntuna no Kray, what to know you, or come up in Bonacatache, or no, not yet morning father, Papa Fear, Accra, by a Biogan, and Mary Bisabisao, Ghana Mary Bisabisao, Sakra Chiri Bisabisao, also to Madame.
President Akufo-Addo has reiterated that the University for Development Studies in Tamale will be renamed after the late former President Jerry John Rawlings. He said although Rawlings rejected the honor while alive, his family has welcomed the offer.
President Akufo-Addo, who was reading his personal tribute to the late J.J. Rawlings, said the necessary formalities will be carried out to change UDS to the Jerry John Rawlings University of Development Studies. He said it is fitting to rename the university as the late former president personally helped to establish the institution.
He respectfully declined an offer I made to him in 2017 to have the University of Development Studies Tamale, UDS, which he personally helped establish, named after him. His reason was that, in adhering to a long-standing principle, he did not want to have any national monument or facility named after him. 2 days after his passing, at the 21st congregation of UDS, I expressed my strongest convictions, in spite of his reservations, that such an honor should be accorded him. I am glad that this has found favor with his family, and the necessary formalities will be carried out to achieve this. That is, the Jerry John Rawlings University of Development Studies, Tamale.
And away from the funeral, we take you to the Ashanti Regional capital, Kumasi, where some tailors and seamstresses in the metropolis are applauding governments for reopening schools across the country. They say business has bounced back vigorously after the temporary closure of schools by the government 10 months ago.
A visit by Graphic Online to the tailoring yard within the new KJTR market in Kumasi saw about 200 traders busily hemming away new school uniforms for basic school pupils. The dressmakers explained that although they were mostly into knitting and alterations, they are sewing new uniforms because there is high demand for it.
Thank you for watching. We will see you again tomorrow with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at Graphic GH. I am Juliet Echansafo.